Hello friends, welcome to Charya's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make pastry cream from scratch, which is very famously known as custard cream in India. It just takes 10 to 15 minutes to the max, but one has to be very quick and it demands your complete attention while you're doing this. The ingredients which we need for this are whole milk. Here I have whole milk, and the second one is portion 1 sugar. I have divided it in two portions. This is second portion, so this is first portion, and a bowl, and I have chopped the butter in here. That's the portion second sugar. Cornstarch, egg yolks. I have taken egg yolks from the fresh eggs, and this is vanilla extract here, and this is our base flavoring agent. You can use any other extract if you want, like pineapple, mango, coconut, but only use half a teaspoon of it on top of the vanilla extract you are using. So let me show you what to do now. Next, add the cornstarch to the second portion of sugar and mix it well. Why we are doing this is so that there won't be any lumps in cornstarch. So mix it slightly, and then we are going to add the egg yolks to this mix. And keep stirring it. It might look a little lumpy, but it will come to a glossy, slippery, smooth consistency. Keep whisking it. This might take 2 to 3 minutes. This step is very important, and we are mixing it so well that it is completely smooth. And we are going to temper this mix with the warm milk. So you can see now it is completely smooth and soft. It took almost 3 to 5 minutes, but now this is ready. And prepare it and keep it aside so that it all comes to one set temperature. Now this is portion 1 sugar, and I'm going to add it to the milk. The reason why we are adding the sugar to the milk is we are going to warm the milk till the sugar melts. So I am using spatula here. Just mix it once like this, and then we are going to transfer this and temper it to the egg yolks once it is warm. So let me transfer this now on the stove top and keep whisking it. We can even know the temperature and check the temperature by dipping our fingers in slightly to our warmth and touch. That is completely optional. But while you are stirring it, the sugar lets you know whether it is completely melted or not. It is just 1 or 2 minutes which it takes. Keep stirring it so that the milk doesn't scorch the bottom. So I'm checking it now. So it's pretty much done. It is just warm. This procedure is again important because we want everything in room temperature. If the eggs are in the refrigerator and the milk, and we are all bringing it back to one temperature. So I can see now again the sugar has completely dissolved. Now I'm going to use a technique called tempering. So use one unslippery mat so that it will give you good grip and it doesn't shake. So this will hold on my bowl when I am whisking it. So now let's start adding the milk little by little. We don't want to shock the eggs. We don't want to cook the eggs. So keep stirring your whisk in a right hand in a circular motion and add the milk. If the milk is too hot, it might cook the eggs. That's the reason we have to just bring it to a good warm temperature. Slowly keep whisking it. Do use a hand whisk instead of the electric whisk, because hand whisk will give you the grip and you would know the texture of the eggs. The electric whisk might really whisk and it might cook too much. We don't want to cook the eggs here. We just want the eggs to be in liquid state. This is pretty much as like how we usually add the milk to the custard powder we buy, but by adding only eggs and cornstarch and little bit of milk at the beginning, like we have got our custard pastry cream thing ready. So once after adding all the milk, slowly little by little, make sure that there is no lumps. You can see in the bottom that it is completely getting mixed well. Keep stirring it. And now once done, we are going to transfer this mix back to the same bowl or the saucepan. And now we are again shifting this back to the stove. And now I will start mixing it. I am using a rubber spatula. Start whisking it in, or say start mixing it in one way. I'm going clockwise. So while doing this, you can know that if there are any lumps, in case if it forms, because this is egg and the cornstarch mix, it might become lump and or lumpy, or it even can scorch the bottom. We will keep stirring it. We are going to keep mixing this. This procedure might take 5 to 8 minutes. So there is an indication which we will see that once you keep whisking it, the bubbles which you are going to see now, we are seeing up now, is completely going to evaporate. And I am scorching all the corners to make sure that there are no lumps. Now you can see that, as I said, the bottom getting scorched, so you can see like it is becoming lumpy. Now it might get cooked very well. The egg mix is becoming thick, as I can observe here. So the bubbles and all are kind of completely gone. So pretty much it is done. Now keep mixing it too fast and turn off the flame and whisk completely. Mix it completely. You can see it is completely becoming thick and thicker. Just for the heat of the pan and the stove, this is almost cooked now. Now I am going to transfer the cooked egg mix. At first I am going to add the vanilla extract here. Every drop counts, so I am directly pouring the vanilla extract to the bowl. And now I am going to put this pastry cream and I'm going to strain it. As you can see in the bottom, it is not scorched. In case if it is scorched, if it is caught up, you can just leave that corner aside and just do pour the top up once, so that the flavor will not be spoiled by the scorched taste. And the reason I am using strainer here is I want to avoid all the egg whites, because I use the egg yolks, fresh egg yolks. So by straining it, when we mix it, we are going to get the soft and smooth, silky, glossy looking pastry cream. Just pour this pastry cream on top of the butter. And now we can see that because of the hot pastry cream, the butter is melting. The butter gives an amazing flavor to the pastry cream, and it helps the pastry cream, the custard cream, to set very well in the refrigerator or even in the freezer. This is a very healthy option of dessert which we can use. And you can see now, after using the butter, you can see it's all smooth. The flavor and the aroma is beautiful. So mix it well so that the vanilla extract and the butter is completely incorporated. And now I am going to put this in a cooler, the refrigerator, and let it come to a little cool temperature. Before that, I want to give a tip here. When this mix gets cooled, it forms a layer on top due to the fat content, and to avoid it, I am going to use cover up this with the cling wrap. This will avoid those kind of the top layer which forms, it is due to the fat content and even the protein. So I'm going to cut a small piece and cover it up like this on top of it without giving any space to the air. This will just avoid that cold shock which a food gets into, and whole of your cream can be used and there won't be any wastage. And this is a technique usually used in restaurants. So now I am going to put this in a refrigerator and let it sit and cool for almost 2 hours. You can even store this in refrigerator up to 3 days. And if you are freezing it, you can freeze it up to 5 days. And you can use it as a ice cream, or even if it is just in the cooler, you can use it as a milkshake, or even you can use it as a fruit custard. So now I have cooled this for 2 hours. So it is cool. Now let me serve this to a glass jar. Here is a tip and technique which I would like to give. Always present it in a straight glass or a bowl so it looks very eye appealing. I'm going to add fresh fruits here, different colors and nuts with different texture to give it the balance and yet a crunchy mouthfeel. So I have taken some dry fruits like you can see here. I have cranberries and some fruits here like dragon fruit, kiwi, and this is orange and lemon zest which I have done here. And this is the rose gulkan which I have freezed in very small amount. And this is dragon fruit, kiwi, blueberry, apples, and all the mix of thing. And this is a lemon zest, like lemon peel, which I have actually candied. It's a candied lemon peel. Now I'm going to show you how to put it. I'm going to give and add some height with some nuts beneath. And whoever is eating has to feel that they got some nuts till the end. So we are going to add some fruits and nuts. Use different colors. And now I am going to add this pastry cream. So again, to make it look full, I'm going to put the fruits to the corners so one can see the colors and the fruits. So different colors are always good. You can have your own favorite and choice of fruits here. So do it in 3 stages. Fruits with pastry cream and nuts. So we want to give soft, smooth, crunchy, all the flavors here. So as you're reaching the top, add more nuts on the top. And garnish it with this special ingredient if you have, like the rose gulkan or some candied nuts. And I'm going to garnish it with the lime peel. You can adjust all the corners. It just adds more height and makes it look more eye appealing. And I'm going to put one candied orange peel here, which just looks like one tropical dessert. This is a very easy preparation to do in home. It is healthy choice and you are providing eggs and proteins in it and dry fruits and nuts. So it is an all-time favorite in summer. So I hope you like the video. Please do subscribe to Charya's Kitchen for more tips, tricks and videos. Thank you.